Finally. Finally something's different. After all those resets, I finally managed to change something. It's not the first time I climbed Mount Ebbet, but it's the first time Toriel didn't greet me in the ruins, and the Skeleton Brothers didn't meet me in Snowdin Forest. I'm afraid to even assume something, but maybe this time, I'll be able to save him. So if I remember correctly, then... That's not what I expected to see. Sons! What's going on here? Why isn't Papyrus trying to catch me? And where are all the puzzles? Why are you all sitting here and getting drunk?
You sure are noisy today, kid. If you're talking about Doggo losing that poker to Lesser Dog again.
Sons! Don't make me grab you by your coat and throw you into snow to sober up.
Goat? Kid, you got something mixed up here. I'm not a goat. Goat is out there.
Asriel? Is he alive?
Huh?
I did it.
Frisk? I'm so happy to see you.
Me too, but what's going on here? And why are you here and not in the castle? And why are you drunk?
I'm not drunk. Well, maybe a little. You see, Mom was always busy at school, and Dad was always busy at garden. So I was raised by these two skeletons.
I get it.
A while ago, Sans brought a human book for me to read. It was a story about the time traveler and how he changed the world around him with his travels. Every time something changes in the timeline, these changes ripple through the time like circles on the water and lead to even greater changes. I don't know how, but somehow you managed to prevent my death, and Mother never left her throne. We're still trapped under this barrier, but at least we live in peace. But listen, Frisk, I want to ask you something. Why didn't you erase my memory when you brought me back? If you decided to risk everything, everyone's hopes and dreams, you could at least do me a little favor. I remember everything. I remember killing my friends, my family.
And that's why you're sitting here and getting drunk?
Well...
Hey! Why did you two leave the celebration like this?
What kind of celebration?
I don't remember someone's birthday. Yours as?
No.
Son's?
Well, it's Grillby's anniversary.
Who cares? Right now we're celebrating the greatest event ever.
And what is it?
A human fell into the underground for the first time.
First time?
Hey, bro, don't bother him, okay?
But we're celebrating the human's arrival and they left.
We're celebrating the Grillby's anniversary.
Who cares?
First human? But what about...
Chara? You see, Chara never fell into the underground.
But that's good. Everything's okay now. Except, well, as I still can...
No, Frisk. I know what you're going to say, but you can try to reset again, but no. I'm too afraid of ending up in this flower's clutch again. So, please don't. I'm fine as it is.
Take me to the barrier, then. Maybe I'll come up with something. Let me try.
Frisk, I don't know what we can do here. Father never collected human souls, and... Okay, just let me sleep it off first. You're not gonna make a drunk goat travel through the whole underground, are ya? And, by the way, Mom most likely won't remember you, but she sure will be happy to see you. For most monsters, safety is a good guard. Thick walls, one's own power and abilities, authority. And I had my own kind of safety. My safety smelled like sweat and ketchup. At first glanced, it seemed like this guy couldn't take a stand for himself, but it never was about his strength or his speed, or his battle skills. It was about understanding. We understood each other. We both were trapped in the same nightmare. We both had memories about events we didn't want to remember. We both kept making memories of events we didn't want to keep memories of. As much as I wanted, as much as I wished, I couldn't feel safe in the castle. I got cold chills every time I was near my parents. I was trembling in fear every time I went out to the castle garden. I couldn't control it. But, truth be told, his first arrival in the castle filled me with an even greater horror. His eye sockets were empty and black, his posture hunched, his hands were stuffed into his pockets. But I could see them clenched into fists, his teeth gritted. He hated me. I understood why. Even at that young age, I understood. I was so tired of living in this nightmare, of those crimson-colored memories, of this guilt. I was ready to hear my sentence and accept my well-deserved punishment. I was ready to meet my death at his hands, because he was the only one who knew what was happening. Because I just wanted to forget. I was too much of a coward to take my own life. But at the same time,
Come with me, kid, will ya? Outside the castle's walls, there's a different life. Maybe you'll like it better.
That was not what I expected to hear. But there was something that made me grab hold of his bony hand. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I expected right away that tens of sharp bones would pierce my body. But it didn't happen. He brought me to a place where flowers didn't bloom. He brought me to a place where it was cold and smelled like freshly baked biscuits. He brought me to a place where it was peaceful and quiet, without any bustle of the castle. I'd been there before, but on that day, I truly rediscovered this place. I didn't know why he took me away. My mom had nothing against it, most likely. She trusted him. My dad had nothing against it. He wanted me to live a happy life, and he knew how bad I felt in the castle.
Here you go, kid. Your new home for a while. If you don't like it, you can always return to the castle. Papyrus prepared a couch for you. Maybe he even got rid of the bed bugs. It's up to you, if something bites you. There are no monsters hiding under the couch. I think so. Who knows?
And then Undyne got stir it faster, and we got salt spilled all over the kitchen.
Remind me, why did we bring him along?
He asked to come, and besides, he brought some ketchup with him, so who cares? By the way, Papyrus, where's your brother?
I don't know. Most likely he stayed in Snowdon. Brother is always too lazy to go anywhere, especially in the mornings.
It's not like I don't agree with Sans.
As...
Who cares? We're in no hurry anyway, and...
Yeah?
Sup?
And how did you end up coming here ahead of us?
Shortcuts. Well, who wants some hot dogs? Or maybe hot cats.
Hot cats? Not with Temmie's meat, I hope.
Who knows?
Brother, stop making jokes like this.
Well, remind me, where are you all headed?
To the capital. The human wants to help with breaking the barrier. We're going to be free.
The barrier. Frisk, come here for a second. You do realize what we're going to need to destroy the barrier?
souls, right? 7 human souls.
Yes, the problem isn't about breaking the barrier. It's about us not having those souls.
Can we do it without human souls?
No, a monster soul is no match for a human soul. Not father's soul, not mom's soul, and not mine for sure.
But if you manage to get a single human soul, you can walk through the barrier, right? What do you want to do? Go to the surface?
Not going to happen. I'm not taking your or some other human's soul. Not after what happened back here with Chara.
But you want to free the monster kind, right?
The price is too high. I don't want anyone to die for that. And besides, who told you I'm good enough to be their savior? I'm not a prince. I'm just a selfish coward who can't get anything right.